Oh, there, we're on top of the mountain here, on top of Sacred Valley. And there's our guide. And I'm gonna share
that's why they have to celebrate. That's why maybe once you'll be going to Machu Picchu, you will see that along the way there are so many fires. Because of that, also that is part of the celebrations. Okay? And basically along this month, all the bits. So it's one, right? And right side there is another one. All the way down there.
You see those people down there, they're rehearsing for this festivity for October.
Okay. Yeah, the thing is that when we get there, it's going to be very dark.
Okay.
That's why. Yeah.
Yes, and we don't.
Well, there's our tour bus. We're on top of the mountain. We're actually on top of the Sacred Valley. And there's a glacier up there. And we're down here. It's delaying traffic.
Shepherd. You get shepherd.
Goat shepherd.
There's the door.
You get?
Actually, in the north coast, yes. There's me right here, and then we'll open also the door, so if anyone...
Down there it's called the salt pan. See this white stuff down there? That's the salt pan. Down here, that's our guide Rudy. Selling some stuff. Here on the left, salt pan. That's been there from pre-Inca times.
Okay.
Over 500 years. In the 1400s.
Please, this way. Please, be careful right over here because there is... Eventually one of them started to go all the way up and the other one went down. This in geology is known as subduction. So the one going up... We'll stop in the stages. First the front, then the middle, and then the back, okay? But look at the way how it is. How perfectly it is lined up.
We're going down the alley here. Look at that boy down there. He's not afraid at all. This is Ollantaytambo. This is inside the bus.
Where are we, by the way?
Rudy.
Something like that. Let's try here. There is one. A very nice taper stable showing you some designs of llamas. All of you, because it's going to be in the flat part where you're going to get inside of the park. And I will explain you some facts about the place. Okay?
Back together.
Well, would you like to?
Yes.
Should be better for you?
I will.
Okay, because you know the thing that you will use them because you're going to be with us most of the time, right? Gravel. Just imagine how much labor they can display. How much of everything they have to move. And then they have to build it. It's a lot. As we saw yesterday with some of you, so here you can see some of these very nice steps. Now, as we keep going higher,
Ollantaytambo is one of the towns and sanctuary in the Sacred Valley. This valley is running from Ollantaytambo to Pisac, which is the most fertile soil in Cusco, that grow a wide range of crops, providing for all of Cusco, the capital of the ancient Inca. The Sacred Valley has a temperate climate.
se escucha bien lejano, no sé por qué. That's very nice canals by the middle sometimes. And sometimes so you will see that on some of the houses we have this stone sticking out and it has a hole in the middle.
Now we're inside the typical Inca village house. And there's Peter.
Okay,
one of
so
the group.
this is a very nice house, you see? Now, in this house, we have a clan living. We have one family living right over there, there's another one living right there, and there is another family living right over there. No, it's not quinoa, that is
We're inside the
cañiwa.
hut.
Cañiwa. You can see how they're drying out some corn, different kinds and different sizes and different colors, right?
It's a
Also
putuyaba.
very nice snack because you can see the also pistachios. And you can try them, it's safe, totally safe to try. They're cooked.
So is that corn?
Yeah. That's when we have special occasions like parties or other kind of celebrations, they would convene him for like 5 days or even a week. And then you get like 5 or 7% of alcohol. Okay?
I'm high after that.
Your try just a little sip, please. Okay? Okay, please.
Are we trying the yellow one or the pink?
Well, we'll take both.
A little bit.
That one
Just
is
a
good.
tiny bit, yeah. Just to say we had it.
Don't drink it yet, don't drink it yet.
Oh, you did!
Glass, and that is the green glass.
Now we are in Pisa. Look at this little alley. How big person can get through. Wow, this is amazing.
Okay,
we're, right
this is
at we're right at the square.
The market's mainly around the main square, okay?
Well, we're right here in the market in Pisa. Now we are in the city of Cusco. This is the capital of the Inca Empire, which was conquered by Francisco Pizarro in 1533. The cathedral, seen at the back, was started in 1560 and took 94 years to complete. This is a mountain city. It is at least 12,000 feet above sea level. One of the ruins in Cusco is called the Sacsayhuaman. We also call it the sexy woman. But Sacsayhuaman is a fortress and ceremonial complex to conduct religious and military ceremonies. Now we are here in Machu Picchu, one of the wonders of the world. This is the sacred lost city of the Inca Empire that was saved from destruction by the Spanish conquistadors because of its hidden location, 13,000 feet above sea level and covered by green jungle. It was discovered 500 years later by Hiram Bingham, a history professor and explorer from Yale University in 1911. Jerry and Diane enjoying the view from the top. Down below is called the urban sector, and on top is the caretaker's hut. And behind me there is the Huayna Picchu Peak, which is about 13,000 feet. Now we are here at the top, right by the caretaker's hut, and here's High with Richard enjoying the view. And here's the fellow behind us who walked with us to top and is feeling very tired. Now this is the urban sector where the inhabitants of Machu Picchu live. And you can see there's jungle all around, that's why it was difficult to find this place. This is the Intihuatana, the highest point of the urban sector. It means where the sun is tied up. This indicates the position of the sun. It is useful for the information vital for agriculture. The agricultural sector is located south of the complex, formed by the terraces on both sides of the mountain. The llama is the beast of burden for the Incas and other natives of the Andes Mountains in South America. It can carry up to 30% of their body weight for several miles. They are intelligent and very social animals. Their fur is soft and makes fine sweaters, and the meat can be eaten too. The three other forms of this genus is the alpaca, guanaco, and vicuña, but only the llama and alpaca are domesticated, and the guanaco and vicuña are wild. The vicuña have the best and most expensive fur. We are now at Lake Titicaca, the highest commercially navigable lake in the world at 12,500 feet, the largest lake in South America. It is located in the Andes Mountain between Peru and Bolivia. It is clearly a closed lake. And notice that we are riding a raft made of totora reed, a plant that grows in this lake. They are also used for making the floating islands where we are now called the Uros Island, or floating islands, or artificial islands made of floating reeds. Totora is a reed that grows in the shallow lake. These floating artificial islands can be moved to different places. Hai is trying to shoot a bird. The occupants of these islands are called the Aymara Indians, or Aymara peasants, and their houses is also made of Totoro reed. Totoro reeds are edible, but they are bitter. You can see Hai doesn't like it. The people that live in these artificial islands are called the Aymara Indians. Here's a group of colorful peasants bidding us farewell. The Taquile Island is a true hilly island in Lake Titicaca. It is inhabited by Taquile people, so named because during Spanish colonial days, it used to be governed by Count Rodrigo de Taquila, who made them dress in the fashion of Spanish peasants. It used to be a prison colony during colonial days up to the 20th century. In 1970, it became a property of the Taquile people who inhabit the island, population about 3,000. And on that side is the park, and that is our tour guide. Her name is Betty.
Okay, no, Argentina, Venezuela,
And there's our friend
We'll miss you.
Marie and Dad, the famous athlete trainers, and the famous swimmer. And there's Hai,
So the
my
historic
best friend.
center, no buses of public transport.
And this is their Plaza
And
de
then
Armas.
suppliers for all these businesses have to come
statue
here
of,
before 7
San
a.m. or
Martin,
after 7 p.m.
the liberator
So that's what the
of
rules
Peru.
is. But sometimes we drive for 5 blocks and we go to the main plaza, Plaza Mayor de Lima, where Lima was founded by the Spanish conqueror Francisco Pizarro. Lima, January 1535. But that is part of the rainy season and the ice, which means that the river coming through had plenty of water. December, that's when we see the sun. America, that was dominated by the Spaniards.
Now,
Lima
this is the main
Cathedral on the
plaza
right,
in Lima.
originally from 1535, but it has been restored, renovated, reconstructed because of earthquakes. When we visit the old section, we always have to talk about the area. So there have been very severe earthquakes in the 16 and 1700s. Now coming to the right, we have the Archbishop's Palace in wood. Later on, glass.
And
So
this
this
is the
is all
Archbishop's
restoration
residence.
anyway, made in 1924. Those two other buildings, there we have private offices, shops, and restaurants. On the right we have, on the left, I mean, the flag of Peru and the flag of Lima, the yellow. Go back to the early 1900s. We're built with the old style. Oh, puedes parar, ya no. No, ahí enfrente, acá. Tienes carros acá.
And that's our group coming in, walking in one of the avenues here in Peru. And this is
part of the
marketplace.
main post office.
Oh, main post
Yes,
office.
from 1924. And originally, it had a stained glass up there.
Oh.
But it was done with one of the earthquakes.
Oh, I see. Now
So it was left with nothing. If it doesn't rain, there's no problem.
I see.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Part of the common area, pictures are allowed inside, but we have one restriction. No glass pictures.
Now we are inside a private home, which they are showing for demonstration.
Nothing. Right? What did they do? This empire, the Inca Empire, was so rich, and it was a huge territory. So I'm talking about mother countries in the north that started in southern Colombia, and then came through most of Ecuador, most of Peru. We say most because Incas never go to the real Andes. So they have been having luncheons and many celebrations all this week. But she still loves to have her birthday party in this room. So we have a picture of her right there when she was 92. Now she's, as I said, 96. Also, this main reception room.
That's the original owner of the house.
French influence from the 1800s.
1800s.
So we have the furniture, the mirrors, the chandeliers, the porcelain, and the stove or heater right in the middle of the room that were brought from France between the mid and the late 1800s. After the liberation of Peru, there was a feeling against anything coming from Spain. The wealthy families did not send the children to be educated in Spain anymore, but France. So the relationship with France started. So these vases that there are Japanese, and they were also brought to the house in the late 1800s.
Well, we're now in the plaza of Lima. This is the plaza. And there's the cathedral. And there's high. And we're at the plaza. And on my left, there's our guide. It's part of the palace. And you can see there the tank to show you the security of this place. The guards.
That's not get out of jail.
Look at this armored car here, and there's High trying to.
Well, get a little closer.
And there's the flower market. Okay, we're now at the Huaca Pocllana temple, which is a pre-Columbian site that's been ruined. So this is where we are. This is the old temple called Huaca Pocllana. We are now in the ruins of the Huaca Pocllana temple, which is pre-Inca, pre-Hispanic.
So part of it was built with that shape, and it was used as a temple, and then after 100, 200 years, it got built on top. So that is why when archaeologists do excavations and try to go inside, it's all solid.
Here's a typical place here,
It's like Miami,
and one of the
Florida.
streets of
Like Miami, Florida, the Art
looks like
Deco.
Miami, Florida.
Yeah, all the things, flat surfaces.
Look at those decorative frontage. And there's our group. Well, here's an art show by the sidewalk.
So the weekends we have an art show with those paintings and sculptures, and then we also have a kind of flea market someplace in the park every evening from 5 to 11 p.m.
This is one of
For
the
tonight,
schools in,
For to go to
Lima.
the farewell dinner, I'll be at
Florida.
7 p.m. at the Holiday Inn. Well, ex-Holiday Inn, now it has a different name. It has Crown Plaza, yeah. I'll be there at 7 p.m. And then we'll go to Alcomar where the restaurant is. And then for plan A,
pa' que amanezca, nena, pa' que mane el alcatraz. Grita, ven, préndeme la vela, grita, ven, préndeme la vela, pa' que amanezca, nena, pa' que mane el alcatraz, pa' que amanezca, nena, pa' que mane